Welcome into sports, everyone.
Well, it was a massive day here in Lexington as the University of Kentucky just officially announced that Will Stein is the 38th head football coach in program history. And from the scene of that press conference, we are now joined by sports director Jeff Picoro and sports reporter Hallie DeVore. And guys, what an amazing scene it is there for Big Blue Nation to get a first look at their new coach.
Well, it was really neat here. It was fun seeing a lot of the former and current players that showed up here, a lot of VIPs. I don't know, 600-700 people here. I thought it was really neat. The presentation was nice. Dr. Capilouto spoke. Mitch Barnhart, of course, introduced Will Stein, and he took the podium, and he said some pretty poignant things, didn't he?
Yeah, and one of the big things, though, is you could just tell the fan base was so excited. I said it earlier, like we talked about with Mark Pope, they really like having a Kentucky kid come and take the helm of this program. And I think one of the things that's so appealing about him is he's young, he's 36 years old, but he had some kind of old school approaches that people like. One of the big things that stood out to me was his approach on recruitment. Like I was saying earlier, he says that he really likes to go to their houses, get to know mom and dad and grandpa and grandma, rather than first thing you talk about is money. And he said while at Oregon, they had a lot of money. They think that they won their recruitment with the Ducks because of those relationships. I thought that was a key point.
Yeah, that was something that Urban Meyer used to do. And he would, before they went to see a player, they would have it plotted out who spoke first, he or the coach, and things like that. That is huge, the relationships you build. I thought the one thing that he said, and we talk about his offense, obviously, is they're going to run the football, but we all have heard the phrase, get the studs the ball, and he means get the best players the ball as much as he can. And everyone thinks the Oregon offense is a throwing offense. They run the football.
Yeah, they are an extremely talented offense both ways, and he's developed some serious talent that has come out of the Ducks program. Obviously, two fantastic quarterbacks in Bo Nix and Dylan Gabriel. He's got Dante Moore over there right now doing amazing things at quarterback. So he put a lot of emphasis not only on talent development, Jeff, but like you just said, creating offensive schemes, and now he's going to turn to those defensive schemes a little bit too, and special teams. So he talked a lot about the type of style football he wants to play, and it seems pretty bold. Let's take a listen to his opening statement here, and then he talks a little bit of ball.
Honored is an understatement. I really don't know what to say. I've thought today was a dream. I thought yesterday was a dream. It's just been an unbelievable last 24, 48 hours. It's something that a coach can only dream of, to get his first head coaching job and to do it at a place like the University of Kentucky. It really is truly a dream. We're gonna play an exciting brand of football. It's the only way I know how to do it, right? We're gonna take risks, like Mitch had alluded to, but our offense, our plan is to light up the scoreboard. Why not? Right, I've seen it done here many a times, and that's the goal. It's not easy. Football is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. It's the toughest game in the world, played by really tough men. But I know doing it the right way, doing it the way that I've seen at the highest of levels in college football, it will be done here at Kentucky.
And Stein paid homage to Coach Stoops as well.
Yes, I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, as well as all of the former Kentucky greats and Kentucky players that are here today that paved the way for him to take this role. And he said, I want to win, not years down the line, now.
Yeah, and one final note for you, Noah. He also is putting his staff together. We do know one more name, and that's going to be the GM, and it's Pat Biondo. Biondo was a bigwig at Texas A&M in the recruiting group. He was the head recruiter there, went on to Oregon, and they worked together there, and to get him from there, boy, that was a huge pull.
Yeah.
So he will now be the GM. I'm sure we'll hear in the next couple days as he starts to fill out his coaching staff as well. So
boy, Oregon's just getting picked apart, aren't they?
Yes, they are, aren't they? Man. All right, so for Hallie, I'm Jeff. Let's head back to the studio with Noah.